This year I did my slope soaring very close to home. I live in an area that's full of bluffs, but unfortunately most of them are covered with trees. But you can find small areas where you can fly from if you want to take some risk. I did get over to an earth dam to fly with some others 60 miles away. So most of my flying was done from this scenic lookout spot that you can drive to the top. Thing is, you need a north to northeast wind, and it isn't that often that you get that kind of wind. There are some people up here, but I try to go when there's not many people up there, and I try to fly lightweight foam planes and stay well away from anybody. I've been flying electric powered sailplanes because I want the assurance that if I lose lift that I can get back to the landing spot. What is really nice about flying local is like this place here, it's only 4 miles from my house, and sometimes the wind only remains in the proper direction for maybe an hour at a time, so you're able to drive over there quickly and you don't mind just flying for a short time to get the right conditions. It's possible here to fly some really light winds at times. I fly here pretty much all year long. There's some other places I have flown where you have to hike up from the bottom, and there's even less landing area. Now here's one here. I don't think anybody's ever sloped here besides me. They climb this rock here with ropes. But I flew my little UMX Radian there, and it was really light wind, so it doesn't get blown around too much when you come in. Now this spot here was even smaller to get through, and I really hadn't planned on flying here, but that's the way the wind was, and I got blown backwards into a tree, but it was really low. This spot here, I really had to walk a long ways to get there. Then unfortunately there was barely any wind at all. But this is really a tiny landing spot too, but it's open to the front. Great view. Well, here I was doing some DS off of a sand pile. Didn't work just the greatest, but I got a few circuits there. Now this pile is gone. I think maybe a fiberglass sailplane might work better here, a little less drag than this Luna, but it was fun. I drove over to this earth dam to fly with some other guys one Sunday when the wind was in the right direction, and we did DS. It's really a good place for DS, although on the front side you're flying over these big rocks and there's a lake out in front of that, but you never get out that far, or at least I haven't. But the DS was really pretty good that day, just the right amount of wind. I was flying my Highlander foamy, which isn't like real streamlined, but I could keep it going as long as I wanted, and I got really pretty low to the ground. I used to fly a different spot where I could do DS, but I was there all by myself. I tried out another slope soaring spot about 20 miles away that you can drive to the top, and it's really a good sized hill. This particular day, though, there was a hawk that kept trying to attack my little UMX Radian. I don't think it ever hit it, but it sure came close. But I've been over here a couple of times, and I intend to go back more next year because it's really a good spot. So that was a brief summary of my slope soaring this year.